Hey guys, today is Wednesday. So today is Wednesday, January 14th, and it's heated up here in Canada. The snow is melting very slowly. So we're going to talk about a few things today. I'm not quite sure what to talk about. The first thing is I was watching the latest Vlogbrothers video about Somalian pirates, and I have to say that John talks really fast. So fast that I think he talks faster than Hank, which is quite possible. I got a message from my friend Karen. She's one of my closest friends from high school, and she's getting married in October, and so her and I have been talking about her wedding and stuff, and she actually had a baby last year on Hitler's birthday, and his name is Dominic, and he's learning how to walk, and I'm so excited because he's my little nephew, and he's so cute, and he's learning how to walk, which is very, very exciting because it's like one of those big things when you grow up, you know? Yeah. I think that's really awesome. He's learning how to walk. He's got tons of hair. Not as much hair as me. Speaking of which, I was thinking about getting a haircut soon. What do you think? Should I cut it? It's kind of long. I missed my psych class today because my car wouldn't start, and I also have French and creative writing today. And I have French in about an hour, and I have creative writing at 6. But I actually want to talk about this here book that I found in chapters. It's called The Giggler Treatment. Now, if you go through the chapters, there's chapter 1, and then the return of chapter 1. Then there's chapter 2, chapter 3, a chapter that isn't really a chapter because nothing really happens in it, but we'll call it chapter 4. Chapter 5, which should probably be called chapter 4, but let's just call it chapter 5. Chapter 6, which should probably be called chapter 5, is another one of these chapters where nothing much happens except for one very exciting thing at the end. Chapter 8, which should probably be called chapter, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, stop messing and get on with the story. Chapter something, another chapter, the chapter after the last one, the chapter before the next one. This chapter is named after my mother because she said I could stay up late if I named it after her, Chapter Mommy Doyle. This chapter is named after my fridge because it keeps all my food fresh, Chapter Fridge. Oh, here's another one. Chapter 2,000,007. Chapter 16, this chapter, by the way, is the great grandson of chapter 1. This chapter is named after Elvis Presley because he lives under the shed in our back garden. Anyways, you get the point. It's really thin, but none of the chapter names are actually chapter names. They're just sporadic things, which I think are really, really cool and looks really, really funny. And at the top here it says, Ronnie Doyle is an absolute genius, J.K. Rowling. Reads back, it says, a poo disaster! The gigglers usually know what they're doing. When adults are mean to kids, making them go to their room without dinner or forcing them to wear clothes they hate, the gigglers won't let them get away with it. They make sure the grumpy grown-ups step in doggy poo over and over again until they start being nice. This is called the giggler treatment. But this time, the gigglers have made a mistake. Mr. Mac is about to step in some poo he doesn't deserve. It's up to the talking dog, Rover, Mr. Mac's not quite talking baby daughter, Kayla, and the rest of their family to save Mr. Mac from a poo disaster. Sounds silly? Well, of course it is. It's also funny, unpredictable, and 100% full of poo. I haven't read it yet, but when I do, you'll see it on the 50 book challenge. I opened it up, and I opened it to the page. This chapter is named after Elvis Presley because he lives under the shed in my back garden. And I was like, that is so true! Elvis Presley lives in my backyard! This is tea. It is yummy. Steve totally stole my challenge idea. When we did challenges, I was going to challenge somebody, well, I was going to challenge all of you to do a video in a different language. And speaking of which, I should go back and do this all in French. Maybe I'll just go, Bonjour Steven, comment ça va? Ça va bien. I suck at speaking French. I can write it alright. I had to write a journal in French about my New Year's resolutions. Keep in mind it's not the best French, okay? Cette année, j'ai 2 résolutions. Première, je veux faire des économies pour mes prochaines 3 années d'école. Avec les prochaines 3 années d'école, je peux compléter ma licence de lettres. L'école est très coûtée cher. Mon deuxième résolution obtient une pourcent de 70 dans la classe française. J'aurai beaucoup de travail que la langue de français si je obtiens un bon pourcent. Je voudrais parler français couramment, mais il est difficile. Je voudrais que j'ai appris la langue quand j'ai été un petit enfant. Je veux obtenir un petit appartement avec mon copain, mais j'ai besoin d'argent. Quelle est ma première résolution pour l'année nouvelle? And that's it. Bam! There's my French. Yeah, so that's it from Canada. I will see you tomorrow, Steve, and that's it. I have to go to class. Bye, guys!